What's up? What's the Weatherman here with a brand new... Oh shit, I forgot I have a camera now. Hold on. Big stuff here. Hold on. Make sure I look right for the people. Hold on. I feel like we gotta do something to commemorate this moment. Is it commemorate? Commemorate. Commemorate. I feel like we should commemorate this moment. We gotta do something new. Hold on. Hey. Oh wait, hold on. I'm tripping. You guys can always hear me. I don't know why I'm doing sounds and shit. Anyway, back with a brand new video for you guys, and today we've got Crystal Beast, baby. Now, I know what you guys are saying. Weatherman, where's the Despia video? Crystal Beast is a very competitive rogue deck that honestly saw a lot of success in the KC Cup. And to say a lot of success is low-key an understatement because it was the second most topped deck in all of KC Cup, coming second only to Shadog. The deck ends on Hieratic Seal, IP Masquerena, Abyss Dweller. We get to search for Nibiru, and we also have a great chance of having Crystal Conclave, as well as a pretty decent chance of having a staple in your hand. So, I'm not gonna make you guys wait any longer. Without further ado, let's get into the forecast. So we got a pretty good hand here. With the skill, we're gonna wanna send 2 Crystal Beasts from our hand and our deck to be able to search 2 Crystal Beast spell traps. And the only thing you wanna be mindful of is you don't wanna send a Pegasus from your hand because we search for Pegasus with the combo. So as long as one of the 2 cards you send aren't Crystal Beast Pegasus, then you are fine. But I can show you the combo to do if you do have one Pegasus and a different Crystal Beast in your hand, but we'll do that later. So we're gonna activate our skill. We sent 2 from our hand and we're gonna be searching for Crystal Beacon and Golden Rule. Then we're gonna send 2 from our deck. We're gonna send Carbuncle because it is mandatory that you send Carbuncle for the combo. So please make sure that if you didn't send Carbuncle from your hand, that you're sending it from the deck. It needs to be at least 1 Carbuncle in your graveyard. I'm gonna also send Turtle. So I like to just get the 3s out of the way. So we're gonna activate our Golden Rule and we're gonna search for double Pegasus. And we're gonna special summon our Carbuncle from the graveyard because when Carbuncle is summoned, or special summon, we're gonna be able to special summon as many Crystal Beasts from our spell trap zone as possible. So we're gonna be able to summon both of our Crystal Beast Pegasus to the field for the spell trap zone. Both of them are gonna activate and it's pretty simple. They're both going to get double Pegasus. I'm gonna toggle off so that's not gonna keep bothering me. So we're gonna get 1 Pegasus and 2 Pegasus. So just keep in mind, if you're doing your combo right, you should see 4 Pegasus on your field. So we're gonna Xyz our first 2 Pegasus on the field into Gallant Granite. Gallant Granite is our rank 4 Xyz that allows us to detach a material to be able to search for Nibiru. Let's just add a rock monster from our deck to our hand, but the rock monster we add is Nibiru. Now we're gonna link our Carbuncle and our Gallant Granite into our Protector. Well, real simple work. It's not gonna make sense seeing the Protector on the field, but I promise it'll make more sense later. We're gonna activate Crystal Beacon. Crystal Beacon is going to special summon a Crystal Beast from our deck, and the Crystal Beast we're gonna summon is our second copy of Carbuncle. So make sure that there is 1 Crystal Beast Carbuncle in your deck. Quick side note too, because there is a lot of combos that I would have to show. You know what? No, we're gonna show you that combo later, but there is another combo too. So from here, we've already got the first 2 Pegasus. These are our next 2 Pegasus. So from here, we're gonna get 1 Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and we're gonna get 1 Crystal Beast that we haven't grabbed yet, right? We just wanna get we just wanna make sure we have at least 7 in our grave. So from here, we're gonna make Abyss Dweller with our 2 Pegasus. We already have 1 Abyss Dweller in grave, maybe even 2 actually. And we're gonna activate our Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon is gonna special summon a Crystal Beast from our deck by banishing itself from the spell trap zone, as well as adding a Rainbow Dragon from our deck. So we're gonna link our Tiger and our Carbuncle into IP. Keep in mind the 2 Crystal Beasts that you use to make IP right here really doesn't matter. The names from this point on genuinely doesn't matter. It's really just going to be the 2 Pegasus for Dweller. From here, it's going to be a combination of different Crystal Beasts, depending on what game it is and what your hand is. Here, we're going to special summon our Rainbow Dragon. Special summon Rainbow Dragon because we have 7 different Crystal Beasts in our graveyard as well as on our field. And we're going to link our Rainbow Dragon and our Protector to make Hieratic Seal. And that is why we summon Protector, simply because it's a dragon. We can use it plus Rainbow Dragon to make Hieratic Seal, because Hieratic Seal requires 2 dragon monsters. And technically speaking, we could also summon our boss monster, but we're not going to do that. We save our fusion for the follow-up play. It would pretty much be just blowing your load. If you summon this, if you summon this going first, I just think you're doing too much. It's no real point, and it clogs up the field for the other stuff that you want to get going on. And it's probably just the best boss monster in the game, so having it as a no-card follow-up play is just gas. So we have Rainbow Bridge in our hand, which is going to allow us to search for a Crystal Beast spell trap, and we're going to search for Conclave. Nasty work. Set the Conclave. And we have a staple in our hand. Set the Book of Eclipse. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the Hieratic Seal, when it tributes itself, will summon Grand Tusk, which pops 2 cards on special summon. That's 7 disruptions. 7 disruptions, okay? Who's breaking this board? Now, I'm not saying 7 is guaranteed. To be real with you, 5 is guaranteed. You're gonna have this. Well, 4 is guaranteed. You're gonna, yeah, 5 because of the Grand Tusk. So you're gonna have Hieratic Seal, IP, Abyss Dweller, and that's guaranteed. But you have Rainbow Bridge, you have a very good, which you're gonna have a very good chance of having. We play 3 of it. You're gonna be able to get the Conclave as well as the fact that we play Conclave. So 4 Conclave, and that's just beautiful. I'm gonna end my turn just to show you how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna check for delays, right? Hourglass is not flickering. Our opponent does not have anything. We're gonna Abyss Dweller. Now, Conclave is very weird on the chain link, so I like to go ahead and get this out the way as well. We're gonna flip up our Conclave. Another reason why this is very nice, because when we activate Dweller, they're gonna want to drop it. If they are scared of this Dweller, they're gonna want to drop it. Which is honestly why it might even be more important to flip the trap up first and then activate your Dweller. It's weird, but I like to activate the Dweller first. They activate Droplet. I flip up Conclave. You typically can't respond because you can't respond with the type of card that they send to the graveyard with Droplet. This is a trap. Nobody's sending a trap. Let's be real. So I'm going to be able to respond. Abyss Dweller activated, their Grave can't do anything, right? Grave can't do squat. I've got a Conclave. Conclave will let me return a Crystal Beast on my field to the hand, as well as turning 1 card from my opponent's field back to the hand. Then we would be able to, well, usually you would Hieratic Seal, right? So they summon something else, boom, Hieratic Seal, tribute, return a face-up card on the field. Just pretend this is the opponent's card. Boom, we just return their card to the hand. Oh, what's happening? We just tributed it, so we get to special summon a dragon from our hand or deck. What dragon are we summoning? Grand Tusk, which lets us pop 2 cards on the field. What? We're gonna pop this card that our opponent has. Boom, we're gonna pop this card that our opponent has. I should have activated the IP just to show the IP too. We would have also IP'd and linked with the IP and the Grand Tusk to go into Nightmare Unicorn, shuffle a card back into their field. Back into their deck, right? And now, oh, we got nothing. We got nothing. Psych. No, we already did the combo, so we've got everything we need. All we have to do is banish 7 Crystal Beasts, not even 7 differently named Crystal Beasts, just 7. We're gonna banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll banish a second copy of Pegasus. Boom, 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 boom. As well as banishing Rainbow Dragon. What does he do? When he's on the field, if this card is not battled this turn, quick effect, you can tribute this card, shuffle as many cards on the field as possible into the deck. And if you do, special summon any number of banished Crystal Beast monsters. So from this point, if our opponent has anything left on the field, get him out of here. Get him out of here. And then what will we summon? 2 3K beaters, 2 3K beaters, and a Pegasus. So we get to have something on our field, but they don't. And then we just end turn. We just end game. Game over. Only thing stopping this for real is a Kite Roid. But they're probably done at this point. They're not gonna have all these cards in their hand. They're gonna be beat. These are one of the last 2 combos. And honestly, I say combos, but honestly, once you get to a certain point, you're just gonna be doing the same thing. So that's why I really don't even think you need to see the full combos. For most of these, you just need to see the beginning. So this combo is gonna be, if we open double Carbuncle, we're not gonna be able to do our combo. Or if we open Rainbow Dragon, it's gonna be very awkward for us to do our combo. So this combo is to put our Rainbow Dragon, or if we had 2 copies of Carbuncle in our hand, put one of those 2 Carbuncles back in the deck. So in this scenario, we're going to be putting our Rainbow Dragon back in the deck so that we can combo properly. We're going to activate our skill, and we're going to send Carbuncle and Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon from our hand to the deck. And we're going to grab Golden Rule, and we're going to grab Beacon. Now we're going to send, I always just send my 3s, but it really doesn't matter what you send, to be honest. Just don't send Pegasus like I always say. We're gonna activate, and from here, we're just gonna do things standard. It's gonna start off very normal. And honestly, the combo for the most part is very normal. We're gonna summon Pegasus. We're gonna summon Carbuncle, I'm sorry. Carbuncle is gonna summon both Pegasus. We're gonna use both of our Pegasus to still get double Pegasus. We're always grabbing double Pegasus. And instead of making our Gallant Granite, we're gonna make Fergit. Spurge it with both of our Pegasus, and then we're gonna link with our Carbuncle and our Fergit to make our Buster. I don't know why I always want to say Buster Will, our Protector Will. Fergit, when sent to the graveyard, is gonna allow us to draw a card and return 1 card to our deck. I bet you $20 we're about to draw Rainbow Bridge or Conclave. Okay. we didn't shake on it. And now we're gonna put the Rainbow Dragon back in our deck. Activate Crystal Beacon. Crystal Beacon gonna be special summoning our second copy of Carbuncle. And from here, we're just gonna do the standard combo. Carbuncle's gonna special summon both of our Pegasus to the field. And both of our Pegasus are just gonna activate. One is gonna be searching for Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, while the other one is gonna be searching for our 7th Crystal Beast. So we're gonna get Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and we're gonna get Yugioh. Now, if you didn't use Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon as one of the cards you sent from your hand, or your deck technically, then when you finish the combo, you should have no Crystal Beast left in your deck. If you didn't send Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, one of these would have already been here, and this would be the last one you summon. Because we use Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, it's going to be one Crystal Beast left in our deck. And sometimes that's honestly not that bad of an idea to consider maybe going out of your way to do, because just having another monster in your deck really helps, because this deck runs out of gas very quickly. It's got a really strong start. But if you are able to somehow make it past all of that and the fusion, we're kind of done. And it's not a lot that we can do. So yep, ending the turn as normal. Erratic Seal. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah, I've got one combo left to show you guys. And I guess we'll get right into that. So with this hand, I'm going to show you guys what to do. Also, let's just pretend that this says a 1 and we're not going to say. Pretty much this is what you do, right? If you only have one Crystal Beast and a Pegasus. Because remember, you don't want to send Pegasus to the graveyard with your skill. This is what you're gonna do. We just need to get access to one more Crystal Beast. We're just gonna normal summon Pegasus. Simple word. Normal summon Pegasus. And we're gonna grab a Crystal Beast. Does it matter which one you get? No. Just make sure it's not Rainbow Dragon and make sure it's not Pegasus. I always get Carbuncle just because I do, but you don't have to get Carbuncle. I don't know why, I just always grab Carbuncle. I just like to get the Carbuncle out of the way. We're gonna send the Carbuncle from the field, send Rainbow Dragon from our hand, grab Golden Rule and Beacon. And this hand, look at this. This will be so nasty going first. And from our deck, we're gonna send Turtle and Cat. I just like to get the 3s out of the way first. Activate Golden Rule. Golden Rule is still gonna grab double Pegasus. So we're gonna grab Pegasus, special summon Carbuncle. Carbuncle is only gonna be able to special summon one Pegasus, but it doesn't matter because Pegasus is still gonna grab our 4th copy of Pegasus. Now, this is essentially the normal board. It looks a little different because the monsters are in different places, but this is the same thing. And from here, you just do the standard combo of this dueler. I'm sorry, I lied. I don't know why I was about to lie to you like that. Gallant Granite. I'm off the script, bro. I'm not used to being off the script, man. I haven't done this in a long time. Granite's gonna give you nib. Going second, there is a second part of the skill. If only your opponent controls a card, reveal one Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon in your hand and set one Crystal Spell Trap from your deck, right? We have a Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, so we're going to be able to reveal him and set Crystal Conclave. And this is Duel Links, baby. This bad boy flips up immediately. So we're going to flip it up, right? Going second. And we would do a little something like this, right? They have like a negate or something. I like to do this. They have a negate. If they don't, doesn't matter. I don't really care. Grab something. Send the Eagle. Send whatever problematic card, whether this be a back row, a monster, whatever. Send it back to the hand. Then we can activate the first portion of the skill to be able to send 2 Crystal Beasts from our hand to the graveyard. Truthfully, Golden Rule and Bond going second is really all you need. But you like to play through them problematic cards. So we're gonna send Carbuncle, send that. Another thing you wanna do is make a quick count. The way you handle your going second isn't always gonna be the same. Sometimes you're gonna use more Crystal Beasts. Maybe you need to unicorn something, which is gonna require you to send one from hand. So maybe I would send the Rainbow Dragon from my hand. So do be mindful of how many Crystal Beasts you have, because you can summon Rainbow Dragon when you have 7 differently named Crystal Beasts. But as soon as you get to 8, you can no longer summon Rainbow Dragon. If you have 6, you cannot summon Rainbow Dragon. It needs to be exactly 7 different Crystal Beasts. So please be mindful of how many Crystal Beasts you have. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Plus this Pegasus on the field makes 5. This is gonna be 6.
Man, I just bit right on the highway.
Yo, if Undead didn't make an edit for me right there, bro, I'm gonna be so hurt, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna grab 1 Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon because, like we said, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's gonna make 6. This is 7. Boom, boom. You don't really have to worry about doing the combo as much going second. To be real with you, it's not as important. You really just want to try to turbo out your fusion. And right here, right, if there was some other problematic card that they had, get Unicorn. Boom. Oh, let me summon Unicorn. Get rid of whatever this problem is. They've got some back row that I'm scared of. They got some other monster that I'm scared of. Let me discard. And make sure I'm gonna discard the Pegasus just because I don't want to have any extra Crystal Beasts, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we discard this, this will make 8 because we still need to banish this guy, which is gonna summon a Crystal Beast to give us our Rainbow Dragon. So if we're gonna discard anything, we're gonna discard one of Droplet, Beacon, or Pegasus, but we are not gonna discard Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon because that would give us 8 Crystal Beasts in our, it would give us 8 differently named Crystal Beasts in our I just sent myself just because I'm just doing it just to show you guys what you would typically do. You wouldn't typically unicorn yourself, but you would summon the unicorn to get rid of one of their cards. Boom, I got the Rainbow Dragon now. If there was something else problematic, maybe you use these two, go into Nightmare Phoenix or something like that. But if you're worried about them having a DD Crow, which I'm gonna be real with you, if they have DD Crow, they would have DD Crow'd already. Like, let's just be honest. But if you are worried about them having a DD Crow, you can just go straight into the fusion. Boom, banish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now we've got our fusion on the field. If they had nothing left, we would just attack. 11k, he's 11k, because if we have 7 differently named Crystal Beasts banished, then this card gains 7,000 attack, making us 11k. So if we're not worried about anything else, we go straight into battle phase, attack. That's game, so we just fucking set our Droplet and attack. If we were worried about something, we'd shuffle, but I mean, there's nothing to shuffle, so we're just gonna go battle phase, attack for 11. And that's pretty much how you go second. Obviously, that's not gonna be exactly how it goes every time. It's gonna be different depending on your hand, but it'll be something along those lines. Use the skill with the Rainbow Dragon, put Conclave on the field, put something back, you know, make your unicorn. Maybe you go Phoenix first. I don't actually play Phoenix, which is why I didn't summon Phoenix, but if I would have played Phoenix, maybe that's what you do. I don't play Phoenix because I play Purgit, but we'll get into that another time. So this combo I like to call my Winged Dragon a Raw combo. If I'm being very honest with you though, I've done the standard combo versus Winged Dragon and Raw going first, and I honestly still have a very high win rate versus them. I think it's just the Abyss Dweller and the fact that, I don't know, maybe the fact that they have to use their search to get the sphere, maybe that kind of helps lead into me winning. I don't know. But I did make a combo to be able to summon less than 3 monsters. So if you are playing against Winged Dragon and Raw and you feel like you're losing a lot because they're distributing your field or whatnot, then I did make a combo that does make you summon less than 3 monsters. So this is what that looks like. Just pretend we're going first. Who cares about the turn 2 on the top of the screen? We're going to be sending our Carbuncle and our Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon from our hand. And instead of getting Beacon, we're going to get Golden Rule and Conclave. You don't really need the Beacon for this combo. Now we're going to just send our 3s because we always send our. Activate Golden Rule. We're going to get double Pegasus still. We're still going to start off with double Pegasus. Special summon Carbuncle. And if you ever don't feel comfortable, just do a quick check. Just do a quick Crystal Beast count. Right? How many Crystal Beasts do you have? We've got 3 in the grave, 1 on the field. That's 4. 2 in the spell trap zone. So we've got 5. Right? Don't think too deeply about it. Both of these activating is going to be 6 and 7. We're going to get 1 Crystal Beast Rainbow, get 1 Eagle. We're going to use these 2, go into Abyss Dweller. Then we're going to activate our Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, summoning our 7th Crystal Beast, adding Rainbow Dragon to our hand. Then we are going to link these 2 bad boys, Protector Welt. And since we do have both Pegasus on Dweller, we are going to have to activate going first just so we can put our 7th one in grave. So doing this combo, you're not actually going to get 2 activations off of Abyss Dweller. But to be honest with you, you're never going to get 2 activations off of Abyss Dweller. So it really doesn't matter. And then we're going to use our Protector Welt and our Rainbow Dragon to make Hieratic Seal. I was going to say that you could technically go for the IP if you'd like. I prefer the Hieratic just because we get to bounce a face-up card to his hand and then summon Grand Tusk to pop 2 more cards. I feel like that's probably the strongest second extra monster we can summon alongside Dweller. And then we're going to have the Conclave because we use the skill to get it. With the standard combo, you're going to get Hieratic Seal, Abyss Dweller, you're gonna have Conclave. So this is the Winged Dragon and Raw combo. That's pretty much all there is to the Winged Dragon and Raw combos. And I think that's pretty much it for the combo section, to be honest.
So as I was heading out on my merry way, I realized that I actually didn't get a replay for you guys. So I am going to show you guys a replay. This is one of my favorite replays from right before KC cut, as well as I will talk about the deck list real quick for a moment, right? I'm going to actually let him combo off while we do it. It is going to take him a while to come. So I played 23 cards. The reason why I played 23 cards in my deck list is truthfully because with the skill forces you to play 7 Crystal Beasts. So with the 7 Crystal Beast monsters that they add to the deck, it makes it so that we're playing 30 cards total instead of 23 cards. Everything is pretty much standard in my deck list. I think most people play something similar to mine. I know a lot of people do play 30 though. I don't like 30, and the main reason why I don't like 30 is because I feel like I have less of a chance of having Crystal Beast monsters and more of a chance of having a staple, and not necessarily a staple that I would like. I just don't think that we really need staples that deeply. We need to play a 30 card deck, which plus the skill will make us play 37 cards, or pretty much playing Master Duel at that point, which gets rid of the advantage that we have of playing 20 to 30 cards. So that is one reason why I play 23 cards. Also, we play 1 Rainbow Dragon. A lot of people play 2 Rainbow Dragon. I play 1 Rainbow Dragon because we do play Furgit, which allows us to put the Rainbow Dragon back in the deck. A lot of people play 2 because just in case they open one, they can still activate their Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. We don't really care about that. Outside of that, I mean, it's pretty standard. I just play Book of Eclipse plus Droplet because they're my favorite staples. The extra deck, the only thing different from my extra deck than most people's extra deck is most people would play a Nightmare Unicorn, not Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix instead of Furgit like I do, which I don't mind. It does make breaking boards somewhat easier. Honestly, in this exact game, I can show you where Nightmare Phoenix would have probably been really nice. But it's really not that deep to me, and I really like the Furgit. So that's why I did this. On top of that, they don't actually summon Abyss Dweller versus me, which is good. They summon Giant Hand, which is a lot more relevant versus me. Abyss Dweller doesn't really do anything. This is going to be a problem. They're gonna have Giant Hand with the monster negate, 1 Utopia Leo Ray with 2 monster negates, another Leo Ray with a monster negate. So right there, that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4 monster negates. Plus they've got the trap for the Omni negate. They've got 5 negates that we have to break. And honestly, look at the card we draw. No staple in hand. No staple in hand. We did not draw a staple. We're going to activate our skill, and we're going to send a Amethyst Cat, and we're going to send Carbuncle to the graveyard for our skill. And we're going to send, what do we send from the deck? Not that it's that deep. We're really just making sure we have 7 different crystals. It looks like we send Turtle as well as Topaz. So we're going to activate Golden Rule right here. This is a very great time to negate. If you're playing Utopia, use the trap right here. Negate Golden. Because if you would have negated Golden Rule, it would have made doing the rest of this a lot harder. Could I have still played the game 100%? But it would have made this a lot harder for me. So I'm going to explain why we chose to go Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. The reason why we went for Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon alongside of Pegasus is because this is something we do for 1, if you feel like your opponent may have Valor. 2, if you feel like they have a negate of any type. So I'm pretty sure he's going to negate my Carbuncle. So I go for Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon so that when they inevitably negate my Carbuncle, which they are, negating it with the Giant Hand, I'm still going to be able to banish my Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon to special summon a Crystal Beast from the deck, which is going to free up a slot for my spell Trap Zone, as well as freeing up a slots on the field. It's going to be monster. I'm going to use them 2 to go into Protector Web. I really only go into Protector Web because it's a link 2, allowing for me to go into a link 3 by normal summoning my Pegasus. Another thing that I was going to attempt to do with Pegasus is I do still have Beacon in my hand. So if I were to put a second Crystal Beast on the field, I could still activate Beacon to summon my 7th Crystal Beast. I believe we are at 6 right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the Pegasus on field. So if I were to activate Beacon, I could get number 7, as well as just activating Pegasus. I could grab my 7th one too. So we were going to do that to also try to get Beacon, or maybe potentially get him to try to negate us, which he did go for the negate. I don't necessarily know if it's a misplay or not, but I personally probably wouldn't have negated Pegasus. We're going to link them 2 into Unicorn because, like I said, we have 6 Crystal Beasts out, but Unicorn is going to allow us to discard. And with Unicorn, we're going to discard our 7th Crystal Beast. We're going to discard Eagle because we already have Carbuncle engraved, so we're going to discard it. And he negated. What were we trying to do? We were trying to hit the trap. Trying to get that trap out of here because the trap is really the thing that scares us the absolute most. It's an Omni negate. It will negate our fusion, not allowing us to shuffle the field. However, now that all of the negates are off the field and he can no longer reduce our attack, we're going to special summon Rainbow Dragon. We're going to go directly into Overdrive Dragon. We're going to go directly into Overdrive Dragon, and we're not even going to activate. Why are we not going to activate? Because he has the trap and he's just going to negate us. But you know what we do have? We have 11k attack, and he's used up all of his negates, so he cannot stop us from attacking him for game. We're gonna attack for game right now. Bada boom, bada bing, and that's how Crystal Beasts work, baby. Alrighty, so we got another replay for you, and I am still going second. And this is versus Despia. And to be honest with you, I really like playing this deck list versus Despia. I think we have a really great matchup versus Despia. I don't know why I'm saying it. So Despia. Look at this hand. This hand is dog water. I've got 3 Pegasus and a Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and we're still gonna make it work because Crystal Beast has such a great matchup versus Despia. We honestly have such a great matchup versus most people. I think the most complicated thing with Crystal Beast isn't even like the combo is really simple, to be honest with you. It's a long combo, but it's a simple combo. I think the hardest thing about Crystal Beast is genuinely sequencing, knowing when to do which part, you may not even always start off with Golden Rule. Sometimes starting off with Golden Rule is not the most advantageous thing for you to do. Sometimes you need to start off with something else. Another thing I want to talk about real quick too, even if you don't draw a staple in this deck, like you see here, we have the Rainbow Dragon. It's a pretty good chance of us getting a staple of some kind, right? I'm gonna pause it real quick. So we have, assuming that we're dealing with the Despia, right? For Despia specifically, I'm not actually worried about the Dark Lord. I'll show you why in this game. The Despia right here, the Masquerade, right? I have so many ways to get rid of Masquerade. We have 1, 2, 3 Droplet, 1, 2, 3 Book of Eclipse. So that gives us 6 staples, right? Then the skill says if we have Rainbow Dragon, Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, and we can reveal him, put Crystal Conclave on the field. So that goes from 6 to 7, 8, 9 if we have Rainbow Dragon in our hand. Then Rainbow Bridge searches for Crystal Bond. Crystal Bond searches for Rainbow Dragon. So we go from 9 to 10, 11, 12, plus Crystal Bond is 13. I have 13 ways of getting Masquerade off the field going second. So I am not worried about a Masquerade, and I'm really not worried about the Dark Lord for what you're going to see now. We drew a Crystal Beast, so we're going to activate our skill first, putting Conclave on the field. Notice we did not discard anything from our hand just yet. We're gonna flip up the trap because you do want to flip up the trap first. Flipping up the trap, we're gonna normal summon our Crystal Beast Pegasus. Now we're gonna pay a little bit of life. We're gonna put Pegasus back in our hand and put his Masquerade back in the hand. Now, technically speaking, he could resummon it if he really feels like it. We're gonna activate Golden Rule. We're gonna get Topaz and we're gonna get Pegasus. Why? Because we have 3 Pegasus in hand. So we're not able to use Golden Rule to grab 2 Pegasus. We can only grab 1 at the absolute most. So we're gonna grab 1 and grab Topaz. We know that they have no negates, so we don't mind. This is something that I really love. This is something I really love. There's not a great time to hit me with the Dark Lord. It's just not a great time for when to do it. This is an example why. He's gonna fuse, he's gonna go into the first Dark Lord. Now Carbuncle is gonna activate to special summon as many Crystal Beasts as possible. I'm gonna special summon both of my Crystal Beasts. He is going to destroy. Boom. Activating all of his good stuff. We're gonna activate Topaz. We're gonna activate Pegasus. We let Carbuncle die. Why did we let Carbuncle die? Because we wanted 1 slot open so that we can activate Beacon. So it doesn't even matter. We let both of them get destroyed. We activated their effects to put themselves in the spell trap zone. Now we're gonna activate Beacon and special summon our second copy of Carbuncle, and we're just gonna continue doing what we were about to do anyway. And now, since he's already gotten rid of his main stuff, we don't even have to summon Unicorn to try to get him to flip up the back row. Now, we're just summoning Unicorn for no reason, to be honest. We're just doing it to do it. We don't need to. We're going to put the field spell back. Doesn't matter. If he had Comedy, I don't really care. I just did it to clear the field. We're going to activate Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, banishing itself to summon Eagle. It's going to also add Rainbow Dragon to our hand, not Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, the OG Rainbow Dragon. Look at that beautiful animation on him, baby. Look at it. Flex on him real quick. Hit him with the Rainbow Dragon on the field. Now we're going to be able to summon our Overdrive. So we're going to start banishing our cards to summon our Overdrive Fusion, and we're going to shuffle the whole field. He's going to try to negate us because we were summoned, but we're just going to chain because we're a quick play. Boom. And he scoops. He's up out of here. Yes, 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 indeed, baby. Big Crystal Beast. You know how we rocking out here.
Before we get out of here, I felt like there were a couple other things I just wanted to say just to add on. I could have showed in combo form, but didn't feel like doing it. Just being honest with you, bro. I've been here forever. So some of the things I wanted to mention were, I'm tired of people saying that the deck dies to Effect Veiler. The deck does not die to Effect Veiler. All you need is a normal summon in your hand to be able to play through Effect Veiler. Easily do that by, for one, checking. A lot of the time, I normal summon Pegasus first. Sometimes. Let me not say a lot of the time. I'm actually lying. But there are decent times when you have to normal summon Pegasus first, which will allow you to check for Effect Veiler. Also, you just kind of keep a normal summon in your hand. If you know that you want to check for an Effect Veiler, if you've got the space to do it, if you've got multiple in your hand, do so. You've got that extra Rainbow Dragon. Send the Rainbow Dragon, keep that level 3 in your hand, just so that you can be able to normal summon, worst case scenario, if someone does Effect Veiler. DD Crows aren't as bad as you may think. But it does depend. If they DD Crow the Rainbow Dragon, we're kind of fucked. Like, and I do mean that as far as like, we're not summoning the fusion. And I do mean that like when we're going first, we don't actually summon the fusion. So if they DD Crow the Rainbow Dragon, I mean, there's no follow-up play. That is something that does hurt a lot. And outside of that, I would say that the deck's just pretty good. I mean, it's pretty diverse. It's pretty easy at playing through a lot of boards. You've seen my Utopia game where I was able to beat them with no staple in hand. It's pretty much 4 normal summons. If you guys wanted to see more games, I would honestly go watch the Crystal Beast Meta Killer video that he uploaded not too long ago, just to see some gameplay of that. And also just catch me on stream. I'm streaming all the time and I love Crystal Beast. So until the Sword Soul box gets here with blue eyes, probably streaming Crystal Beast to be real. So I do appreciate you guys checking out the video. Oh, and before I get out of here, if you guys do enjoy tournaments, man, we have tournaments every Saturday at 1 p.m. Please join the Discord. Come join the Team 6K family so you can find out about it. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming here. I feel like I haven't done a guide in a while. I feel like this one was kind of different than our usual guide, to be honest. I haven't done it a little bit. I feel rusty. I appreciate you guys for checking this out. The Despia video is on the way. I'm just waiting for the ban list to hit so I can play the Predator Plant Monster and see what other things we're planning on maybe potentially adding. But yeah, so with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. It's Team 6K signing out. Weatherman off. Deuces.
Hey, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. I don't ask them to wait on me. They would ask where they gon' be with a song if they wanted the Weatherman. I ain't asking to pay no fees. She was homeless and needed a spot. I ain't ask her to pay no lease. I ain't ask her to say no please. I ain't ask her to make no cheese. Scream fake, but it ain't on me. Got clean so it ain't no streets. Why green if it ain't no keeps? Brought cream so it ain't no beef. My team say it ain't no chief. My demon, they hang on me. They seemingly ain't no peace. I seen him, he ain't no beast. For real, I ask them, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. Ain't nobody harder in the country. If they claim they in front, then they frontin'. Think about it, they always talking about they bag and they stick, bro, that's literally bumming. Niggas can't even rap on the beat, gotta do hella cussings to know where to come in. Then these niggas go do R&B, but they not even singing, these niggas be humming. Niggas stop with the cap or it's 76ers, cause I'ma have to bring the drum in. When I'm fucking my girl, it's like doing the rain dance. Whether can you come in? You ain't get what I said, or see what I'm doing like Helen Keller when I'm bumping. Should I try to tell you I'm the one and ain't nobody better or younger? I ask her, hey, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. Had they ask for a spot at the gym, but they leave all the weight on me. Damn, I ask them, why they gotta hate on me? I done got me 250,000 views and they still saying they low key. They ain't wanna come work with the kid, but I'm flexing with Zay on beats. How they ask for a spot at the gym, then they leave all the weight on me. Hey.